It's only a game. Why you have to be mad?
What is up, heroes of Dominion? My name is Charlie. This is Hero Wars Central, and in today's video, I want to answer the question that I get asked probably more than anything. Why do I use Faceless instead of Kai in my Kark team? Now, for those of you that don't know me, and this is the first time you're joining me on my YouTube channel, I do informational Hero Wars and Hero Wars mobile videos, and I've been doing it for a little over a year. I'm not the most well-known Hero Wars player in the game, but I'm definitely, pretty well-known. And the team that I'm most known for is a Kark team, specifically the Astaroth, Kark, Nebula, Faceless, Martha team. Now, I use a lot of different variants. I use Jorgen in here. I use Sebastian in here. Sometimes I even use Kai in here. You can see what heroes I have leveled up and pretty well invested in. But the question that I get asked the most is, why do I use Faceless instead of Kai? And it really comes down to your server. It really comes down to your server. Both of these heroes, both Kai and Faceless, they're both mages. Okay, they both have, skins to level up. They both have easy to get soul stones. Faceless you can get from the friendship or highwayman vendor. Kai you can get from the tower vendor. Real easy to get heroes. Excuse me. And they both work well with Kark. Let's talk about how and why they work well with Kark, just briefly. So Kark has this blue ability. When Kark is alive, he strikes every enemy who is thrown into the air with physical attack. If that hero is the same level or lower than Kark, then he does double damage. So any hero that gets knocked up into the air gets dealt double damage by deadly tendrils. Faceless's power throw tosses the tank up in the air and repositions them, also stunning them. Now this is important because Kark's knock-up ability knocks up the enemies with the lowest health. Faceless knocks up the enemy with usually the highest health, that is the tank. Kai, contrasted from Faceless, Kai knocks up all enemies into the air. However, since this is Kai's ultimate, it takes a little bit longer to fire off in some instances than Faceless's green ability. Since this isn't on the ultimate energy timer, if Kai's energy is slowed down for whatever reason, stunned, slowed, blinded, whatever, then power throw is going to activate earlier and more often. Now, it's just one target compared to multiple targets with Kai, but let's dig a little deeper into why I have Faceless on my team instead. A lot of what I see on my server are twins teams, a ton of twins teams. Having Faceless's passive ability here, magic defense increased by 3,300, is more beneficial than what Kai provides. Kai doesn't provide anything other than magic damage. Aside from that team knockup, he just provides magic damage. No utility whatsoever. His artifact is magic attack, which doesn't help my Kark team whatsoever. Faceless provides magic penetration, which doesn't help my Kark team either, but he does provide this stun. He will copy Kark's ability, which is a second 3-person knockup. He will, like I said, he will prevent some magic damage from being taken, but he also, he does a little bit of damage as well with this chain lightning. So both knock up multiple enemies with a couple of their different skills. Faceless has greater utility against magic damage teams. If your team is full of Kiras, then maybe you use Kai instead of Faceless. But taking this even one step further from that, why I use the team that I use in particular, and that is with Nebula, right? Why do I use this? Let's say if I wanted to use Nebula with Kai, I can't get Nebula's buff on Kark, and Nebula buffs the hero in front of and behind her, right? So I can't use Nebula with Kai. And why do I like using Nebula? Well, Nebula does a lot of other great utility things. Her ultimate ability will burn energy from the enemies in an area of effect. She has a heal and debuff protection of the two allies that are closest to her. That is usually Kark and, my support Faceless. This also prevents debuffs. So Kark's ability to gain bonus energy and the Negator of Laws skill, he gains bonus energy. Satori would add extra Foxfire marks to Kark, if not for Nebula continually removing them. Nebula also removes watermarks. Nebula also removes curses and, an infinite number of other debuffs. poisons, etc., etc., etc. She also, of course, deals a little bit of damage to the enemy with the lowest health, which is often that squishy mage or that squishy healer that Kark is also targeting. But equilibrium is the bread and butter. She boosts the physical attack of the hero in front of and behind. And if I'm trying to use Nebula the most effective in this team, then it's with Kark. Again, because you plug Kai in there, pushes Nebula away. So it becomes less a question. The Kai versus Faceless question. It becomes less a question of do I use Kai or Faceless, and more of a question of do I want to use Kai or Nebula. Nebula provides a ton more utility than just the bonus damage that Kai provides. Now, on a different server, it might be more beneficial to just do this. Nothing wrong with this team. Absolutely nothing. In fact, throw in Jorgen in there. This is a fine team as well. Right? Another solid team that I'm seeing a lot of, especially on Facebook, is this team right here. Right? A little bit different variant using Kai and Kark. It just really, again, it depends on your server. And that is why I'm using this version instead of the other version. So let me know in the comment section down below two things. One, I want to know what Kark teams you're using. I want to know what Kai teams you're using. And I want to know what you guys think about this. I know that this isn't the best overall Kark team. I know there are some people that disagree with me. I don't always use this team. I just use this team quite a bit. There are some ups and downs to it, just like with anything. But I don't know. You tell me. What do you guys think about this version versus the other versions of Kark? Maybe the ones with Kai. It's an extremely easy team to build. This one right here, very inexpensive. You have a vendor hero, a vendor hero, a vendor hero, a campaign hero. And this is the only one that's difficult to get. But on Facebook, it's not difficult at all. And on mobile, all you got to do is join a Silver League guild and, save up some silver Guild War trophies to buy enough Kark stones. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. As a quick reminder, I do live stream every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Randomly, I will do giveaways during these live streams. Most often, it's due to a secret YouTube video that you need to comment on, but you must be a subscriber, and I must be able to see that you're a subscriber. So keep a lookout for those. We're probably going to be done with doing Kai videos now that I've put this third Kai video out. I'm very much looking forward to Aurora and Qingmao as an event coming up later this week. Very excited about Aurora being the event hero. I love Aurora is starting to become one of my most favorite heroes of all the heroes. But yeah, until next time, I love you all, and good luck in Dominion.